my name is Yuqing, and I'm a social worker in Monash Hospital. And what's your name?
I'm Nicole.
Oh, hi, Nicole. Thank you for taking your time to meet with me today. And so, before we start, I would like to have emphasis on the confidentiality, which means that what you share with me today is really private, and I would never talk to others except the situation that when you are going to hurt yourself or hurt others. So in this situation, I would talk to my supervisor about your information. So yeah, is that okay for you?
Yeah, that's okay.
Oh yeah, great. So Nicole, can you tell me what brings you here today?
Oh, well, I don't know how to say this, but I feel like I'm having a drinking problem.
Okay.
I think I used to drink like very casually, like once a week, once a month or something. But I think I really got into drinking like about 3 months ago,
Yeah.
about that time. And then like at first I didn't really pay attention to it. Like I don't know, I just keep drinking and just having fun. But and I didn't know it was serious until like one day my boss she called me out and just in her private office, and she was telling me that she caught me drinking during work, and then she was saying something like, you were supposed to work, it's not even lunch break, but you were already drinking. And I was and then at that moment I realized that it was really serious. And she gave me a warning, and I feel like I need somebody to talk to about this, to figure out, because like I don't know, I feel like I want to quit drinking too much, but I also want to just have a little bit of drinking. Like I don't want to quit it entirely.
Yeah. So I think you don't feel embarrassed about talk about that, and I think it's a really common issue for everyone. Like everyone would like to drink. Yeah. So and as you mentioned, you have struggled with your alcohol issues, like especially when your boss he found that you are drinking when you are working. And I can feel you are really anxious with that. Yeah. So, how do you feel when you are drinking?
Just fun, like having fun, especially. I like the feeling like when you're about to get drunk, and I like the excitement, and most importantly, I think I like drinking with my friends. Like I think it's like a social tool for me to to hang out with people, especially with my coworkers. I think we every time we finish work, we all went out for a drink, and then when I got home, I washed up, and then I had another drink again before bed. To be honest, like I think I lost count of how many drinks I have, but I think that it's definitely like way too much. Too much that like even my boss noticed, and she called me out for it. But yeah.
Oh yeah. So, do you get any support to reduce drinking or something like that?
As of right now, like beside my boss warning, I don't have any support, and I feel like I cannot afford to to be fired from this job, because like I received one warning, and if I lose this job, then I feel like I would go further down, like continue drinking, and I don't want that to happen.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like I also don't want to quit drinking entirely, because like I also want to hang out with my friends, like to have a drink and have a chat, kind of like that too. Just bonding.
Yeah, I can feel your fear about losing your job and about your boss like that. And so, do you have any hobbies except drinking?
I guess I like cooking.
Oh,
and
great.
Sometimes I bake as well, especially on the weekend and on holidays. I tend to like bake brownies and just give some to my neighbors as well as my friends and coworkers. So I think and then I also cook. Like I usually cook dinner for myself. Like I think that's the only time I have during the day to cook. But like whenever I cook, I was like fully immersed myself into cooking, and I really didn't think about alcohol. But like once I finish, like once I sit down with like my meal in front of me, then I would immediately pour myself a glass of wine.
So I think it's really a good hobby for you to reduce drinking, and so do you always uh, d- do you always have the opportunities? When do you always have the opportunities to drink a lot? Like when you are at home or?
I think like I drink the most when I'm out with my friends and coworkers.
Oh yeah.
Like at home, I do drink, but like I don't drink until I pass out. But like I think there were instances like when especially after work with my coworkers, I think I passed out a few times, and some of my sober coworkers had to take me home. But other than that, like I feel like whenever I go out, like I can't really do anything except drinking alcohol, I guess. But that's bad, right? Like I want to stop, but
I can get your feelings about the drinking too much alcohol. And so, what kind of influence do you think you have after drinking?
like what kind of influence do I have after I drink? I guess like just like besides passing out, like I had fun and all, but like it's just like too much sometimes. Like when I woke up like after a night out and after passing out, like I woke up with like a really bad headache. I forgot everything. Like I don't remember all the things I said when I was drunk, or all the things that I did. Like sometimes like I heard my coworkers like told me like, oh you kicked down a trash can or something. I honestly don't remember doing that, but
as you mentioned, I can. You said that there are a lot of negative impacts on you after you're drinking, and you really want to change that, and so because the time is limited, and I think I can have a summarize on your on what you said, like today you mentioned your alcohol issues, like and when you are especially when you are work and your boss is really mad at your drinking, so you are really, I can feel you're anxious, and you really want to change the situation. So did I catch you well? So it's great. So do you like to schedule another session with me next week that we can talk deeper into this about you? And
I think next week works for me.
Oh good, thank you. So I will see you next week, Nico.